Telly Blackwood video. He sent this into Rob Dew, and everyone who has watched it has said that this is so important. It's so key. Basically just showing you the failure of the court system, no tapes, no justice, the Eugene Zorek story. So thank you, Telly Blackwood, for taking the time to put this together. It's awesome. Everybody take a listen, and then we'll be back with Rob Dew right after the break.
Welcome to America, the home of the free and the brave. Yeah, right. At least so we're raised to believe. Our reality seems more of an illusion these days, when good is bad and bad is good. Our patriotism, instilled in us from birth with songs, poems, and the red, white, and blue, seems to have nearly vanished. Our Constitution stood for truth, justice, and the American way, a symbol of our country and our constitutional rights. Our freedom radiated with prosperity and unity. Today, with hope being a distant dream and the government machine being a nightmare, we appear to have lost our way. In a time when our due process has been obliterated and respect for our constitutional rights have gone to the birds, we have been stripped to the bare bones by the ruling elite. The United States has become a prison industry, with more locked up humans per capita than any other nation on the planet. Why? Because our judicial system has been replaced with a for-profit system. We are now guilty until proven innocent, making us human capital. Our system, right under our noses, was replaced and hardly anyone noticed. They ushered in a new court system, making America just a corporate Ponzi scheme, a monopoly consisting of attorneys, judges, courts, court reporters, clerks, government agencies, and cover-ups. A syndicate of thieves. Big money in this country has conspired with the elected officials and the powers that are to create designer law and prosecutions to engineer our once beautiful nation into a they have to cheat you to beat you for-profit industry. The story doesn't have to end here. What if I told you there's a big secret the court system doesn't want you to know that could affect every court case in the United States of America? Better yet, let me just show you. No one has ever gotten their true due process in court. Fraud upon the court is a legal term for fake decisions implicating crooked judges, crooked lawyers, and other court personnel to try to force a settlement. Sherman Skolnick. A startling scandal is emerging in our nation. The political patronage system has not died. It has aggressively infiltrated our nation for decades. This systematic plight has been used to help this nation's government creep into every aspect of our government and the lives of every citizen in this nation to control what we think, know, feel, see, and do. The main culprit? The patronizing judicial system. The judges, lawyers, employees are all put into place to cheat you, to beat you. In a shocking admission, a whistleblower named Mr. Eugene Zorek, the only man to ever win over City Hall by winning his Shachtman decree case, now reveals to the public, in a telling account, just how the court system is cheating everyone.
Eugene Zorek was fired from his job as a truck driver for the city sewer department in 1984. Zorek charged that a $1,000 contribution to then mayoral candidate Richard M. Daley in 1983 led to his firing by the Harold Washington administration. Arguing that his firing was political, Zorek sued the city in federal court, citing the Shachtman decree.
First coming out with this in 2004 with the tell-all book by the late Linda Ackor, Death of the Justice System, Eugene discovered from his own experience in his own case that the courts were hiding everyone's tapes. Furthering the evidence was the media's own admission. They were in collusion with the courts, engaging in a scheme to not just hide the fact that court audio is part of everyone's due process right. They were altering everyone's transcripts, dockets, minute orders, and cases. The evidence Eugene can provide is they all colluded to hide his win over the Shachtman decree, proving Chicago fired him for political reasons.
The citizens and their attorneys have is the courts don't want to believe the government officials are in fact altering documents. The government officials are in fact backdating documents. the government officials are in fact lying on the witness stand. And so what happens is the citizen goes in, like Gene did, behind the 8 ball with the odds tipped against them. The only way to change that is through public awareness.
No one is getting any due process rights. Then they change your records to cover their lies in court. What is said in court never completely gets to the record, and the only true record of the court to prove what was said is also taken away. With this precedent-setting case, we are hoping to show this country, its citizens, our president and his family, and cabinet, just how they are cheating all of us. In this no-help nation, without a fair court in this land, we have no country. With complaints in hand, we are demanding our president and our government to investigate and prosecute all perpetrators of this national systematic fraud.